welcome back to another traditional art tutorial. It's been a while since I did these, so I hope the lighting looks good. I just use a computer and you don't have to worry about lighting on a computer. So what we're going to be doing today is drawing messy hair. So I'm going to just start by drawing the face here. Okay, so this character can be either male or female, whichever you like. But I've established that they're pretty young and sort of like mischievous. So the messy hair will go nicely with this personality. Now that we have that face done, we can begin to work on the hair. And I have a lot of how to draw faces videos, so if you want to check them out, they might be helpful if you want to draw a face like this along with the video, or you could just draw your own. But let's start. First we're going to sketch the outline of the hair, and this video is going to show you how to give the illusion of messy hair without putting in too many details, because too many details can really ruin a drawing sometimes, so we're going to learn how to avoid that. So about this long, cut a little below the ears and flaring out a lot on this end because the head is leaning in this direction. Okay, now that we have that, let's lighten up the head guidelines so that we can see the hair better. Okay, messy hair tends to fall in front of the eyes, so let's draw some strands falling in front of the eyes. The part for messy hair, there is no part, so hair usually comes out from a point like this and curves in this direction like a fruit or something, I don't know, but yeah, that's how hair will naturally fall if you don't part it. So that is what we're going to be working with, a sort of circular area about in the middle top of the head where the hair mainly originates from, and it's just going to fall down from there over this very high forehead and slightly over the eyes. So let's do it. The trick to hair is curved lines, so try to keep it curved most of the time, even when drawing like characters with really spiky hair. These spikes usually have some curves. Now I'm just doing these really thick spikes at first, and as you can see, they are not necessarily all going in the same direction. This is because the hair has not been combed or parted yet, so it's just gonna flop around in any way that it pleases. Okay, now we have all of the basic outlines in place. I've erased some of the original guidelines, leaving us with just these big spikes, and we're going to work on refining from there. Okay, the place that is sort of like the part is now in the middle of the head. We're going to put something else in the back of it, a little hoop. A hooping sort of line, humped up, sloped, whatever, behind this angle, and another angle in front of it, and another on the other side curving out. This shows the way the hair is falling out from this main point, and now we're going to follow this rise up then down, and then up again to an unruly wisp of hair sticking off the side. And then we're going to follow this line up, then down again, and instead of mirroring the other side, which would make this look orderly and styled, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to curve it onto the hair instead of off of the hair. I'm not sure why this pencil doesn't last so long, but okay. Alright, some more details. You could actually just go with this hairstyle if you wanted, but I like adding more details, and this video is meant to show you how to add detail without making the drawing really messy. So what I'm doing is I'm outlining the curves that I want to stay in the final configuration of the hair and erasing whatever I don't want to remain. This way I can keep myself focused on the goal much more easily, and it makes it easier to clean up the drawing when you're ready for inks. Okay, now let's add some more detail. Another good trick for doing hair is layering things up. I already have some minor layers here. This wisp going in front of this one, this in front of this one, but we're going to take it a few steps further. Let's put a curve over this one, follow the original curve, and then make it branch off. And now suddenly we have another piece of hair over this original one. And I'm going to put a break in this original one also. I'm going to make a strand coming off of this main one, and then put a line through it, the main wisp of hair, as it comes slightly apart. And I'm going to round the bottom off a little because this is meant to be sort of curly hair, like messy, curly, wavy hair, you know? Okay, on this one I'm not going to follow the curve as much because messy hair never seems to follow the same pattern, so instead I'm going to follow the curve only a little and then come down straighter over the original curve. This is giving us a very layered look, and it's going to come out great when we start adding the shading. Shading adds a lot of three-dimensionality to hair. So it's an important part. Let's add another wisp that's going up over here. And then this one, which has a break on the side also. Okay, this one should have something curl into the face. And another curl here. And I'm going to erase how far back that line goes. Okay. Now let's break this one up into two large wisps. And make this one a lot bigger. I'm going to just draw something coming off of it. And another smaller one right behind this main one. And I'm also going to put a break in this little wisp behind the face and separate this one into about 3. Since these are the tiny hairs at the base of the neck, there need to be a lot of them and very small compared to the rest of the hair. Okay, since this part is coming off the face, off of the entire thing of the hair, I'm going to make another part coming off of it, but still curving on the same line. And put a rather large break in this one. But to make up for it, I'm going to put a big curl right in the middle in the other direction. And I'm going to put a lump on this side just because it looks a little bland over there. It looks boring, not much is going on. Okay, we're nearly done. I want to separate this a little bit better. Now to erase some of the lines. As you can see, we've got a whole lot of lines going on here, and not all of them are necessary. And knowing whether lines are necessary or not can really be trial and error, but if you just know what the important overall effect of the drawing is going to be, you should be able to find out what lines you need to keep and what need to go. Basically, drawing is like finding out the minimum lines needed to make a clear picture. So, you'll learn that as you go along. Add only the lines that help to get the effect you're originally going for. Get rid of anything that makes the drawing look weird, but only if you know why it looks weird. Like this line here looks sort of weird because it's not really naturally flowing with the top of the hair. So I'm going to just get rid of that and put in a regular little curl. And already that looks a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to take out my inks now and ink in this hair. Alright, now we have all of the inks done, so let's get to work on the shading. Okay everyone, that is it for this tutorial. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful to you guys. Please leave requests for tutorials and fan art and stuff like that in the comments so that I can see what you guys would like to see next on this channel. My next series of how to draw tutorials will be on how to draw manga boys, male characters, so that's going to be a lot of fun, since I like drawing male characters best. So yeah, that's what's going to be seen in the future. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.